With this technology, the way that we perceive data, the way that we communicate with each other, could we ask heavy questions? And I hope the answer is yes.
At one point, we walked into the chapel of the hospital. We had gone in there to do an EVP session. We were all standing around, and then I started to feel as if I had some cobwebs, or I'd walked into cobwebs. So I started to kind of brush them off my hair. Jen looks at me and says, "What's going on? What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I walked into some cobwebs." And she tells me, "You realize we haven't moved in 4 or 5 minutes." At that point, it hit me that there was something in there with us.
We set up cameras in a lot of the rooms and a lot of the hallways. One hallway in particular, you always felt like something was watching you and something was following you. It was always just right behind you. You would look and there would be nothing there.
When we watch the video back, you see this light come shooting down the hallway and it's following us. It could have been a spirit of someone that had worked in the hospital, maybe a child. We could feel that there were things around. But to see that light shoot straight down that hallway, following us closely, I really wasn't expecting that.
Something as simple as a movie like Paranormal Activity. I watched that and I felt condescended or insulted because I've had more scary, more frightening, and more interesting and believable experiences happen that I can't explain, and I think that they're encouraged by my interest in things that maybe you shouldn't look into. I remember early on as a kid, I visited one of my great-grandparents' homes, which now in retrospect seemed like a picnic outside of a funeral home. They were mostly too old to be on this earth. One of them died. And I remember going upstairs and there being scary noises and I could hear talking. And it was very scary.
Sitting with her, and she looked at me and she said, "Listen here, Aaron. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna die. There's nothing I can do about it." She looked at me and she said, "There's something I want you to do for me." I said, "Okay." "When you find out that I die, I want you to do a little ritual for me. Can you do it?" I said, "Yeah, I'll do it.
As they started to crest Catherine's Hill, a strange ground fog began to creep around them.
The fog soon engulfs their entire carriage.
Whoa, whoa! What started as just ground fog quickly overcame them, and they were probably traveling off to the edge of the mountain without being able to see anything at all.
Slightly different flavors of the same dish.
While fog may be a natural phenomenon, it also seems to be a part of the spirit that haunts the hill. And according to legend, if a passerby sees Catherine's ghost on a foggy night and doesn't offer her a ride, she might just exact her revenge. And the amount of accidents on this stretch of road seem to confirm it.
The Blacks Woods Road seems to have an extremely high number of accidents that take place there. In the last 5
These are writings, honey.
There's no one better equipped to tell you what a truly haunted house is than myself. I was brought up in one. I have had experiences that only the haunted can fully understand.
Who did those paintings?
These are all Ed's, honey.
Wow.
They all pertain to cases, every one of them.
Really?
Yes, they all pertain to cases. Don't touch the card.
Okay.
And
Now
now the antique plates are coming for this.
How come you don't pull up to cases in this car?
Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna head out now before it gets dark.
Okay.
So, thank you so much.
Here you go. Honey, it's my pleasure. It was really my pleasure.
Bye, Lorraine. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Chills run down your spine. You break into a cold sweat. Your heart begins to pound. You are afraid. Tonight, on Scariest Places on Earth, an exorcism in England.
Anybody tells you a ghost can't hurt you, they don't know what they're talking about.
We just don't want to be here.
And I believe what we have here is something extremely evil. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command all evil spirits to leave this house.
Not good at all. Not good at all.
An axe murder house.
2 girls, their heads chopped off.
Nobody deserves to die like that.
It's knowing what happened, knowing what was in there. And when you go in and you sit in the dark, you can feel it.
In the hills of Northumbria, England, stands a centuries-old fortress, an oppressive stronghold haunted by a history of torture and bloodshed, and aptly named Chillingham Castle. Would you and your family be able to spend the night in such a forsaken location? After a nationwide search, one American family said they have what it takes to survive one of the scariest places on Earth.
Chillingham Castle, Northumbria, England.
It's a wonderful castle. You take a photograph of it, you show it to people, and you say, oh, I visited Chillingham. Isn't it a beautiful castle? It's a...
We run into ourselves, then we know we're gonna die. That'll be fun, right?
I don't even know if we're talking the real Zach right now.
I'm wondering too. Can you flip your viewfinder and just let me see if
Yeah, that is you.
you could. Wait. I don't do that.
Everyone, get away from me. Back away, quick.
We are in the midst of a highly effective pagan ritual inside the witch house. With the aid of Christian Day, a real-life warlock, we've been able to capture spirit voices through our highly sensitive spirit box. We believe these voices belong to the victims of the infamous Salem witch trials.
What is your name?
Bridget. It just said Bridget.
I heard that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Bridget, what is your last name?
Bishop! Oh my God! Oh, don't get excited. I know, don't get excited. Listen, I'm sorry we're getting excited.
Bridget Bishop was the first person to be executed during the witch trials of 1692.
You heard a guy's voice? Me?
Yeah, I said you!
Whoa. Stop, dude. Get the
out of here!
Aaron, come here. Hold this. Hold this. Give me that.
Stop!
Let go. Let it go. Put it down. I'm right here. Let's go.
They want us to die here.
Right, we're getting...
Why are you protective of her body? Do you not like that I'm over here?
The hell? What's wrong? What happened, dude? Talk to us.
I just felt someone grab my ass.
What?
Like hard.
I thought that my grandpa would come through. Pop up, I love you. Thank you for coming through. I hope he felt me.
Don't say too much. He'll tell me.
Okay.
He'll tell me. He said he sends you signs all the time. He's showing up to say hello to you. to show support, to show love. It's important. He told me that his son, that's your uncle, right?
Uh-huh.
He showed me health issues with his son.
Yes.
And he said, we're praying for him from our side.
If you were to cast a shadow on the ground, but the shadow was standing up, and then as we go past here, again, they would see shadows passing by constantly.
Somebody else just joined us in my conversation. He comes from a family with a lot of children. He's like telling me he's one of, I don't know, 12, 13 kids. Well, it sounds to me like what I'm hearing is something with an O, very strong O. He's like hitting you on the top of the head. He's like, you know me.